people's minds trying to get the best laptop I could get for, because I think I only had $400 credit. I can't remember now, it was 300 or 400. Yeah, it must have been 400. So I was trying to pick people's minds, and I was on the site that day trying to pick people's minds to figure out what the best, because it was the end of the year, it was the last chance to buy a laptop. It was the end of the closeout at the end of the year, after Christmas sale thing or something, and I was picking people's minds, and Mariana just happened to come in the channel, and next thing I know, she's saying, "Oh, Christmas has come early," and she Skypes me, and she had bought me a computer, and where she got that from, I have no idea. I think because I had talked about I should buy a laptop because my computer might break down. I think she heard that. But I've been talking about buying a laptop for 6 months, so next thing I know, she told me that she bought this computer, and I didn't want to tell her when I heard she bought me a computer. I thought, oh God, I don't want a computer. That was my first thought, even though I would never have told her that. If all this shit didn't break to pieces, she never would have known that. So basically, when that happened, then I thought, well, shit, I want a laptop. So after she had bought me the computer, that same weekend, I think she bought it on a Friday, maybe, I'm not sure. On that same weekend, I thought, I'm gonna buy a laptop, because I was gonna file bankruptcy, and I thought maybe I might lose my credit, so I might as well go ahead and buy one. So I bought one, and after I bought one, she somehow felt like there was something wrong. Like, like, why is he buying a laptop when I'm buying him a computer? But she didn't listen to me for 6 months. But Mariana's that way. She's kind of, sometimes when you're a pretty girl, you become self-centered and you don't really listen to people, because everybody's always talking about you and catering to you and paying attention to you, and you just don't listen to other people. And she had no clue that I wanted a laptop, and even anything about what was going on in my life, why I wanted to get a laptop or anything like that. So basically, I thought, well, I could use a computer too. I thought, well, that's good. So what happened is her camera that she bought a camera also for me, and the camera wasn't, the computer was Windows 8, but the camera she bought me was Windows 7. It wasn't able to do Windows 8. So the first thing I did, I thought, well, I'll just add some of my own money, and I'll get a Windows 8 camera. So I took it back, and the camera back was surprisingly easy. They said, oh yeah, you can take this back, no problem at all. And I thought, okay, great, I'll upgrade it. I spent, I think, 15, 20 bucks of my own money and got a Windows 8 camera to go with the computer she bought me. So then I ended up getting, after getting her computer and everything hooked up, I tried to hook up her camera with the computer, and the computer would not run the camera. It had an AMD dual processor, which I come to find out is a piece of shit. I don't care what anybody says. I have the same thing on my laptop. It has an AMD dual processor, and the camera will not run no matter how many updates I put on it on my laptop or the computer that she bought, because the AMD dual processor is a piece of shit. The guy in the store said, do not ever buy an AMD dual processor, go for the quad, because that's the only way that you're going to get enough power that's going to be like a dual processor of a Pentium or whatever. He said it's a piece of shit. And he has to be right, because it would not work on my laptop, it would not work on her computer. So I'd sat on her computer for about 3 weeks, not even thinking about taking it back. But then I think there was like a 5-week limit to be able to take something back, and I was down to like the last week, and and I don't have Mariana's personal phone number or anything, and in some sense, I didn't want to say to her, look, Mariana, I took your computer back. So because I didn't have her phone number, I couldn't communicate with her. She's never on Skype. I made a rash decision. I'll just upgrade the computer like I upgraded the camera. So I went to the Best Buy, and they said, oh, no problem, you can upgrade it. And I almost was going to walk out the store with a computer, but since I bought computers, which has been like, gosh, back in 2002 since I bought my last computer, other than that laptop, computers don't even come with monitors, so I couldn't afford the monitor. So, and I didn't want to use my old monitor that I had, so I probably could have, though. I probably should have went ahead and bought the upgraded computer that had a, I think it was a, I can't remember what it was, but it was only $100 more or something. But I should have just went ahead and bought it and forgot about the monitor. But but they told me if you want to, you can just get a gift card and come back and buy the computer anytime you want. And I thought, well, that's great. All I have to do is save a couple $100 more and I can have myself a really nice computer. So I ended up getting a gift card, which I still have. I have spent a few things on the gift card that I really needed, like I needed a heater because my house was full of mold. But I still have it.
What do you think? What makes you think that people buy you stuff, and why would you accept stuff that people buy you?
Yeah, like other than the computer, what have people sent you that you have benefited from? I mean, a lot of people have sent you stuff that that have trolled you and made your life a living hell. But
Yeah.
Has anybody ever sent you anything nice other than Mariana and the computer?
I think before Mariana, the only person that sent me anything was Mariana. She sent me a T-shirt and a hat. I don't think anybody had ever sent me anything before that, and I never had a PayPal or anything. You know, people told me to set up a PayPal for years and years and years, and I never did it.
So like Mariana would send you shirts, and then she sent you the computer. You kind of built up a little bit of a relationship with her. And I guess what I'm asking is, when you traded in their computer or whatever, was she upset about it? She was upset about it, right?
I never really got the real story on what happened. In my mind, I thought,
Well, did you ever apologize to her?
I can't even. She's never even let me even talk to her. I can't say anything to her. And she accused me of, initially right off the bat, she accused me of scamming her. First of all, how do you scam someone when they give you a gift? If somebody gives you a gift, how did you scam them?
Well, it depends on how you go about getting the gift.
I never ask anybody for a fucking thing. I never asked anybody for a fucking computer. I was talking about buying a computer with my fucking credit. I never asked anybody for a fucking computer, not once. I never even asked anybody for any fucking gifts ever. I didn't even start PayPal until people kept badgering me and badgering me and badgering me, and finally I set up a fucking PayPal.
Alright, so McGregor, do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I just want to, I have another question. Firstly, I just really quickly want to return to my previous question. Scott, I just want to let you know that, I talked to Tricep Raw and everything, and, he let me know that homosexuals are much more accepted in America these days than they were when you were, in your teens or in your 20s. So, I mean, if you have to come out, I mean, there's no shame.
I mean, even more than just 5 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, geez. Toxic, you're into the comic books. I'm reading a comic book right now called Ex Machina, and it's about a bisexual mayor of New York.
Yeah,
so,
and in the Young Avengers, there's 2 gay Young Avengers.
Yeah, absolutely. Hulkling and I forget the other one.
I don't know, Scarlet Witch's kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why is it that you want me to be gay so bad? Are you homosexual yourself or something?
No, Scott, don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to help you. I mean, because you.
No, are you homosexual? Because for some reason you want me to be gay.
What if I am?
I mean, do all the screenshots of chicks that I've taken, do I ever talk about guys ever? Do I even have any guy friends? I mean, I'm starting to think that you want me to be homosexual because you're homosexual, and
Scott,
I think maybe you have an obsessive crush on me because you stalked me. Is that it?
Profile pic from what was that, in your 20s? It looks like.
Is that what it is? You're a homosexual and you want me to be homosexual, like Tricep does, who asks me if I like she-males night and day, and 1,000 times I tell him I do not like she-males. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them seeing my ham. Are you like that book where eventually, if you ask me enough, finally I'll say, oh, I like green eggs and ham. Is that what this is about with you and Tricep? You want me to be gay so bad because you guys are gay?
You know what the You know,
Is that what this is about?
you know what the age range is for Dr. Zeus books? And you're quoting a Dr. Zeus book. Do you,
So let's forget about that delusional
no,
wish,
hold on.
wish that you and Tricep have of me wanting to be gay. I'm sorry.
Saying if you have,
I'm not attracted to guys.
but did
I
you
like females.
not make mention about how you wanted to see Joe Wisdom's penis and you wanted to see Zolar's butt? Did you not say that?
I might have jokingly. I don't even remember, to be honest.
Well, a big joke. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, so
Okay.
what?
Okay, no, that's fair enough. You know, you don't want to come out here.
Do I think Zolar has a nice ass? No, I think Zolar's gross.
But you wanted to see his ass.
No, I didn't. I probably was joking. I don't want to see
What
any.
about-
I really don't. I can't think of a guy's ass that I really want to see.
What about Joe?
No, I mean, I don't find I don't find guys physically attractive. I mean, I just don't.
For instance, would you want Joe or Zolar to maybe tie you up,
No.
snap you around a little bit?
You know, let's get off this delusional thing of yours. I mean, just let it go, okay? Stop obsessing. Stop. I've already answered this question on this. I'm done talking about this.
But what if I'm not?
Whoever trolled me with this thing, I'm done with it. So listen, I'm moving on. I'm not gonna.
So
answer.
that was your all right. So that was his follow up.
I've already
Do you have
answered
any?
the
Do you have any
question.
second?
Yeah,
Well, that was his follow up
so-
question. He gets one more question, then we're going to open the lines up.
As another bisexual person,
I'm done with the bisexual gay stuff. I'm not gay. I'm not bisexual. I'm not gonna entertain your fantasy of you wanting me to be.
well, we're going to channel your inner straws and say moving along.
I'm done with questions on that because it's just bullshit.
Okay, all right,
Let's move on.
okay. Fair
Can
enough.
I ask something real quick, Toxic?
Absolutely.
Okay. I kind of want to play devil's advocate to something that kind of Mac had touched on about, you know, like how Scott gets this rap about being a pedophile because he likes younger women and whatnot. So what I was hoping would come from this question would be for Scott to help us understand his attraction to younger women and what is the youngest woman he would date and the oldest.
I mean, go out with. I mean, as far as being a serious relationship with, I'm sure a girl would probably have to be. She was, first of all, if she was like 22, 23, she'd have to be a mature 22, 3-year. Because I'm finding out like girls like Mariana, like I thought Mariana was pretty mature, but I've come to find out she has the maturity of a 14-year-old the way she's acting, especially when she won't even communicate. You know, communication in relationships is what it's about. The girl can't even communicate with me about this simple thing that happened that was a complete misunderstanding. So for me to seriously date, as far as seriously a girl that's her age, she at least have to have some maturity of being able to communicate with people. And I'm finding that girls that age do not seem to have the capacity to engage in serious conversation, you know, a serious, mature conversation. They just don't have the maturity, it looks like to me. But as far as going out with them for fun, sure, why not? You know, and what would be the youngest? I don't know.
Yes.
Coco was like 19 years old, and I think Coco's got a nice personality. I would go out on a date with Coco. I might
Could you
even
see yourself
consider-
being intimate with Coco?
I don't really see. I'm an older guy. I don't think about stuff like that. I'm almost like you know, when you get on older, I'm almost 55 years old. When you get that, you almost start turning into. You mature a lot, and you don't even think about the sexual part. You think about the emotional part first. You don't even go there sexually. You don't think about that. You think about connecting emotionally with someone, and then if that works, well, sure.
So when it comes to Coco, is it like you want to be? You think you could be like the older man, you know, like getting in there, showing her the ropes, like the father figure almost, and is that what that turns you on about it, or is it?
Oh no, Coco seems very mature. It wouldn't be no father figure at all. It's more of an equal. I'm not the most mature person in the world. I don't have a whole lot. I've never been married. I don't have a lot of life experiences. I kind of got stuck working a career and you know and not really doing a whole lot in my life. So I don't consider myself the most mature
That's not true. That's not-
guy in the world.
Give,
You know, as far as life experiences, I've never been married. I never did the kids thing. There's just so many things I've never done that I don't have the maturity a lot of people my age do.
Scott,
You know,
that's
as far as that type of stuff. Plus, I think people that have ADD, like I do, spend a lot of time daydreaming and not living in the real world. You know, a lot of books, even my book, is going to be a book written about living in real time. A lot of people do not live that much life in real time. They daydream too much. They worry too much. They spend too much time in their own little world. You know, and that happens very a lot to people that have ADD, and unfortunately, that robs you of a lot of life experiences because of your fears and your worries. You don't engage in a lot of things that you could have. You entertain too many fears and stuff.
Okay, so
Scott,
go ahead.
Scott, you do so. Honestly, you're not giving yourself enough credit because you did have 22 years of experience in pediatric respiratory therapy.
No, I did not. I was not involved in pediatric respiratory therapy.
Oh, I thought it was pediatrics or respiratory pediatrics or something.
No. I never worked in a NICU. The word is NICU, and I don't think there is a such thing as pediatric respiratory therapy. Sure, someone could work in like children's hospital, I suppose, but no, I've never worked in a children's hospital ever.
Okay, and I kind of want to play a game right now. By the way, you're watching Real Talk, obviously. This is our season finale with Scott77, and we have Priceless One, Robert McGregor from Webcam Woodshed, and myself, Toxic Avenger, here on the call. We're getting ready to open the lines up in just a second here and let the chat basically ask whatever they want. But before we do that, I kind of want to play a game. Let's lighten the mood here a little bit. We're going to play a game called Screen Name Association. So what we're going to do is myself, then Priceless, and then Robert McGregor from Webcam Woodshed. What you want to give us the web address for that, just in case anybody doesn't know it?
Yeah, it's jtbwoodshed.blogspot.com.
There you go. So yeah, we're basically just going to say one Battlecam Scream name, and I want you to tell us what you think of that person. Okay?
Are you talking me or?
Yeah. We're gonna give you screen names. You're gonna tell me what you think of that person. Okay? And I'll start off. Let's see who's in the chat. I'll say Lukey Boy.
I don't know. I think Lukey Boy is someone that's had some sort of father figure problems. He reminds me a lot of Zod. You know, like. It's like someone I think he battled hard with his father, and he couldn't win in arguments over his father. So I think Lukey Boy comes to me as like the father that he never was able to argue.
Yeah, it's supposed to just let's sum this up in one word. I'm gonna give you a screen name. You just give me one word that would best describe them. No, I'll even say 3 words. You have up to 3 words that can describe the screen name. Okay. So we'll try it again with Lukey Boy.
I'm not that good at this type of game.
3 words is kind of.
All right, well, 1 word, anything. Just say something about him that can sum it up in just 1 word, like, oh, Lukey Boy, asshole, or like, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just, what do you think?
How about tricep?
Yeah, tricep. Do that one.
Fabulous.
Tricep is just a sicko.
All right, just a sicko. All right, Priceless, go ahead.
Ellie Bish.
Oh boy. I guess I'm starting to get tired it's late at night. It's kind of hard to come up with.
Just say smart and intelligent. Beautiful. There you go.
No,
well, Scott, you lost the fucking game. Congratulations. We set it up for you to win. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the lines and let's see if this works. It works. Wonderful. It's Kel loves orange soda. Kel loves orange soda.